Kia ora Wellington, I'm Mayor Andy Foster. I want to start today with a big issue that will be discussed by myself and my councillors this week, and that's how the city and the City Council itself will deal with the dramatic economic impacts of Covid-19. Internationally, nationally and locally, the pandemic is having devastating health impacts. It's also leading to terribly tough times for many businesses, workers and families. This Thursday, the Council will formally consider a package of immediate actions we can take to soften the economic impacts of the virus on our city and best set us up for recovery post-Covid. Last week, I foreshadowed including a rates payment holiday of at least 6 months for businesses and residents who need financial breathing space. We're also planning to reduce, remove or freeze a wide range of fees and charges. Over the weekend, our Chief Executive Barbara McCarrow and her senior staff have been working extremely hard, gathering data, working on reports that will be considered at Thursday's meeting. They've also looked at the financial implications for the Council and our city of a range of possible budget and rates proposals for the 2020-21 annual plan. This includes potentially borrowing to fund Council services. Personally, I think the package also needs to include looking at intelligent savings opportunities. These papers are to be posted on the Council's website this evening. I urge anyone interested to take the time to read these papers. On a related topic, there's been media coverage in the past 24 hours of some debate over whether sewage sludge from the Moa Point treatment plant could be temporarily pumped into Cook Strait. Look, you may recall that 2 high-pressure pipes that normally transport the sludge from Moa Point to the southern landfill, and it's there partially dewatered and buried, unfortunately broke in late January. They were less than 25 years old. And since then, a fleet of tanker trucks has ferried the sludge between Moa Point and the landfill while we wait for the broken pipes to be fixed. That is a complex job. It involves carefully drawing the new pipes through the old ones through almost 2 kilometres of tunnel underneath Mount Albert. The task has been impacted by the Covid-19 virus as well, because both the replacement high-tech pipes and the installation crew need to come from Germany. The cost of this temporary trucking solution is high at around $100,000 a day, and we've also had complaints from residents about the 130 trucks a day that it takes to carry the sludge. All this has naturally prompted some debate, and I've asked officers to provide councillors with advice and formal recommendations next week. I also want to remind you on another topic about mountain biking and other activities which we need to be really careful about during the lockdown. Yesterday, a rider was seriously injured after falling off their mountain bike on Hawkins Hill. That's not good for the victim, who had to be flown to the hospital, and also for the paramedics and hospital staff that had to respond. The government rules around what kinds of activities we should be doing are really clear. If you're going to do exercise, and it's important that we all do so, stick to simple outdoor exercise, stay close to home, don't drive to exercise locations, and avoid activities where you can get injured or lost. We need emergency services to remain available to support the Covid-19 response. So please, use common sense and stick to the rules. Finally, we've had concerns expressed about leaves piling up and blocking roadside drains. Due to Covid-19, our crews are currently dealing only with essential issues, and sumps, they're actually even trickier to access due to the number of cars parked along our roadsides during the day. If you see a covered or blocked sump near your house and you can safely clear it with a broom across the top, that's going to help prevent localised flooding. Just don't try to reach into the sump. That's not safe. As always, look, thank you everyone for your strong spirit and positive attitude during this unprecedented period of our history. You look at what's going on around the world, it's pretty terrible. We are doing well and we all need to keep doing our part. I'm going to finish with a brief quote from the Queen's speech yesterday. I hope in the years to come, everyone will be able to take pride in how they responded to this challenge, and those who come after us will say that the New Zealanders of this generation were as strong as any. Kia kaha. Be strong, Wellington. I'll be back tomorrow with another update.